Hello chickens, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela here. I hope you're all well. Sorry about missing you Tuesday, but I just needed a little bit of a rest just to catch up after the crazy weeks I've been having and very long days. But I'm back here now and I want to get this Christmas journal done before the end of next week. So today I thought I would just share with you some of the things that I'm working on, just so that you can see where I'm going. We're pretty much done with this. It just needs one or two little bits of decoration sewed together and really finish off some of the page edge bits and things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you where I'm slotting in all the projects that we've made in between these two signatures, and then I've got a quick little project to show you what I'm going to do with one of the elements that we made. All right, so I've got the first one here, the first signature. I'll show you both. What I did was all the little bits and pieces that we made that we haven't put into our journal pages, I piled them up into two piles because most of them I made two of. So I have separated them out. I've put one pile for the one signature, which I'll share with you now. I haven't attached them yet, but at least you can see where they're going. And if I have to put a video together for all the stenciling and everything, well, I'll just, you know, we'll be here forever next Christmas. So I thought, let me just talk you through and then we can move on. Right, so as I said, got lots of goodies that I wanted to put in at various spots and divided it all in two. Now we had different versions of these little pockets, and I'm going to put one over here. I will probably stencil just a little bit on the corners, but that's where that one's going to go. All right, this was already stuck in, so we're all good there. I'm not going to stick anything at this point, to my knowledge, over there. Then we did these the last time, these little pockets from wrapping paper and, you know, also, what do you call it, greaseproof paper or vellum. So here's one of those, and I'm going to end up sticking that just over here. All right, now we've got this little page that folds and goes to the other side like this when we were putting our signatures together. Now you've seen me do this before, but I'm just showing you. I'm going to use a bit of ribbon probably to run down the center here, and then I had somewhere over here, I took, what I normally do is take the mini pages. I've got this one that I've cut in half like that, and I've folded it in half. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one here. I'm going to put the green one, and I'll link this video of where I do this in a different journal. I'm going to place that in the middle there. Oops. And then this sort of goes over it. I might put this on afterwards, actually, just looking at it like that. All right, so that's where that's going to go. And I'm going to leave that right there. Okay, and that's the ribbon. Okay, this is how I'll go about it before I actually stick the goodies in. Might put a little bit of stenciling here. Right, so we've done that. Then this little one, another one of those little wrapping page goodies here. And I'm going to probably stencil around the corners there. Okay, then we made two of these floating pockets with the tags at the top. And I am going to use a paper clip or something that's got a little bit of ribbon and just attach that as a floating pocket, and I won't do anything else there. All right. We made these little envelopes. Remember, I'm putting one in each, so this one's going on the cream page. I'll put that just there like that. You can always tuck something in there, so that's what that's for, and you can tuck something in there. This is our center spread that we did, so that is already in place. I haven't got anything planned on here, but probably have, I'm going to make a couple of tabs, which I'll show you on Sunday. And sometimes it's nice just to have a bit of decorative bit, so you've got space to write or stick envelopes, photos. All right, so the next one that we come to That was a project we've done. I love that. And we have got this beautiful one here. All right, that again is a floating pocket, so I will stencil here and put that in place there. All right, this is the other side I just talked to you about. I will cover that, probably make a little pocket, tiny pocket, and a little sentiment there, and it's a spot to put things in. So that's that. Then we've got that over there, and we made these the same as the front, so that will go there. I was thinking about sticking this bag down on here with something on it, so I'm having a little think about that. And there is a project on the back there already. Okay, so that spot where I had there, I said I'm going to just do some edge bits. On this side here, we're going to place a project that I am making today. All right, so I'm going to leave that open just there. That's the first signature, pretty much done. Okay, then I want to just grab the other one, which is over here. So this signature. On the front here, again, I've taken one of these. I'm going to take some elements like we did over here. I could put that one there, but I quite fancied this printed one. So I'm going to stick that over there. So I've got that there. Be one of these two. Just leave them both there, I think. Then again, the same with this, but with this one, I'll have to turn this around. I think I'll have to swap these because that's the same as that. So I'll probably swap those two around, but we're going to put one of these in here. And again, a little bit of ribbon that'll go down there. Now I wanted one with a message, and I want to just see, yes. I'm going to use the gold probably to go in there. All right, so that will be that. Then those are writing pages. Then this one here where we made with all these beautiful gift tags and your naughty or nice list, that will clip in over here. All right, so that I will somehow get that attached over there. And then this was already in place. There's one of our little other envelope. Oh no, that's part of an envelope wrap. Here's another one of these. So a little bit of stenciling, and I will stick that one over there. That's our belly band. Another little one of these. That's going to go over here. See, it's really chunky, this. This is our center spread. I love that center spread. We've got this over there. This is where I'm going to use this. I want to leave it open on this page. So let's just find a little marker. So I'll put that there. Right. Then a little bit higher so I can see it. We have got this beautiful bag, altered bag we did there. And then another one of these, that's going to go over there. And again, I will just put some stenciling on there. This is where our other envelope's going to go that we made. There we go. And then we've got a floating one of these. So that's going to go over there. And we're coming to the end of this one. This is going to have the same, just cover that with a pocket and a sentiment, and you've got space to put photographs or cards and things on. And then this is where we are, and I think I've just had a change of heart. I'm going to move this away, and I'm going to stick it on the back, probably there. Right, so that's what we're going to do with that one. I'm just going to, got my little marker there, and I'm going to put this to the side. Show you quickly some of the things I want to do. Now, I don't know if you recall, but in the Christmas collaboration video, I showed you how to make these, and the one from Rachel's kit. Now, this one is from my own kit. This is the one that you pay £1 in my website shop for. And you get everything to go in here. But what I've decided, because we made these lovely notebooks, which I absolutely love, I showed you how to make these out of paper bags. I want to put one of these in here. So I'm going to, you can put both in here if you want, but I want to put these in here will both fit. Let's see. They will. And I want to keep this with the journal. I think 2's probably a little bit much, but 1 is great. This is just going to go with my journal in my Christmas box to keep the journal in. All right, so that's what I want to do with those because I don't want to lose sight of them. Then I've taken these 2 little booklets that we made. These are just adorable. You'll remember they fold out like that. I love these. I want to make a little place to house these in my journal. So I'm just going to tie this really quickly and show you how we are going to do that. Really quick and easy. Now I'm going to do one with a machine and one without a machine. You don't need to use the same machine. It's just my choice. So we're going to use 2 of these now. So what I did was I've just grabbed a couple of remaining pieces of fabric and ribbons and things. All right, so I have got this red one, which could do with an iron, Angela. I might have to go and get the iron in a minute. And a little scrap of the gold. And then I have just gathered a couple of bits here. I'm going to give you some measurements in a moment, but this will also depend on the width of your page. So I've got these bits and pieces and the same over here. So I used the rest of the gold, a little bit of this that I had, some little mini bauble trim and some lace like that. So what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to make a place to house this little notebook in the front and then a pocket at the back where you can stick whatever you want to from that day. All right, so that's really where I'm going with this. So as you can see, it's really, really simple. Now, just a couple of measurements. So this is 5 inches in length, and that's because my page is 11 3/4 inches in length. You might need to just adjust it. I can tell you if I just grab this ever so quickly here, you can just see how this looks on my page. So when I flatten this out, you've got about a 1/2 inch on each side. All right, so that's it there. And the length, I'm going to fold this over. So I'll give you the length. I'm going to put that there like that. And then I want to just fold over about a 3/4 of an inch like that. And these measurements are purely on what works for your page width and height. Right, so that's what we are pretty much going for. You've got about a 1/2 inch, or about a 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch on either side there, 1/2 inch there. Okay, and that's what we're going for. Now I've chosen to use my pinking shears. All right, so I'm not going to fold anything over there. I'm only folding over this bit. This length here measures 3.5 inches. All right, but I've cut it, I think, just about over 4, so that I can fold over an inch there like that. Okay, this finished width is, I would say you wanted about 5 inches, 4 3/4 to 5 inches in length, and I just left it there so I could have a nice amount to turn it over, so that it's about 4.5, 5. I'm not going to measure, just a guide. All right, if you're looking for centimeters, you are looking at around 10.5 by 9, 8.5, there and thereabouts. And this one you're looking at about 15 by 12.5. Okay, so that's really what you're looking at there. Okay, now I'm going to put this back. Just a little tip when you're cutting, let me grab a piece here. When you're cutting some fabric and you want to pink the edges, if you just go at it like that, you're more than likely going to have a skew line. I've learned this from trial and error in my life. what I tend to do is, even if you draw a line, it still goes a bit wonky. So what I do is I work out how much I want. I fold it in half and I cut it. It's less cutting action involved, I suppose. So when I cut it now, she says, you're more likely to have a straighter edge. So there you go, that's straighter now. When you want to do that whole bit by hand, it tends to go a bit wonky, like I went there. But that's the side once you fold it in half. So I fold each side in half and cut it so there's less of a length to cut. Just an idea. Of course, everybody's got their own way. All right, so what I want to do is I want to take my glue. And you can do this on your sewing machine. You don't have to do what I'm doing, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to just got my line marked out here, and very lightly I want to just put some glue on here, very lightly, not too much because it's going to ooze through. All right, so there we go. You've got that done there, and I'm going to end up putting that on there. I am going to go and grab my steam iron quickly and just give this a little press once I have just glued this little bit. So again, very little, just to keep it in place, like, you know, pins. There we go. And then I'm going to just get that. Now it's better if you iron it where you want it first. It's easier to see where you need to go. So yeah, I'm going to go and grab that and that go there. I'm just getting my act together here, and that go there. I'll be right back with you guys. So I'll iron these and just help me to see things a little clearer. So I want to just get that stuck on there now. Now with this one, I've stitched it just over there like that. This one I'm not going to stitch. I'm going to show you that glue works just as well. So all we're going to do is glue the edges. So yeah, you want to go quite close to the edge here, because remember, you don't want the pocket to be too small. And just check the size of your little notebook before you commit to my measurements. I would hate that to be too big or too small. Well, too big's not so bad, but too small would be terrible. You'd have to use it for something else. Right, so we've got that going on there, like that. And then we just want to grip this and place it as we want it. So it's about there. So give that a little press. So really easy with glue as well, you know. All right, now you want to put on a couple of decorations. So with this, I need a couple of my pair of scissors. So it's whatever you have that's remaining, really. So I'm going to tuck this round the edges. I quite like that look. So I'll probably just cut off that bit. And then we can put that on. So let's do that. Again, you can put your ruler down and just measure it. I didn't go quite round there, so I'm going to just cut this off. There we go. And the same over here. So let's just fold that over there. So there, that's almost good to go. We just want to put on a little bit of lace just to decorate that edge. It's going to make it bulky, so I'm going to just trim it off. There we go. Give it a nice clean edge. All right, so there's the one, and I'm going to put a few decorations on that shortly. I'm going to do the same with the other over here. So same process applies. So I've got that all sorted. And then all we want to do is put on a couple of decorations. So I'm not going to make it too involved. I'm just going to take a couple of these. So with this one I wanted some green, so I haven't used my wreath yet, so I wanted to use it. I want to put one in one of my pages as an edge decorative bit, but I thought I would stick some of this on it as well. It's got these little sponges. You don't have to have the sponges, you know, you can just, but I thought that would just spruce it up, as they say. So there we go, we've got that there. And then with these I'm going to put on a little gift, and I'm going to pull the goodie off. It's not always that I want it to be 3D, but keep those sponges because they're always handy when you are wanting something a little higher. So I'm going to just put some glue on that one and get it stuck just over there like that. There we go. And I think that I'm pretty happy with that. I might add some other thingies, but I'm quite happy with how it is. And then all I'm going to do is put that in place in my actual journal page. So the one is going to go over here, and I thought I'd put this one just over here. So again, I'm going to glue that. So turn it over and put some decent amount of glue about 1/4 of an inch away from the edge, just because glue sort of spreads and you don't want glue stains on your paper. Terrible to get off. I mean, they have got a glue eraser, I think, but I just tend to do this and then I don't have to worry. Right, we're going to turn that over, going more that way than to the center, and then we've got our little fabric pocket there. And I'm using fabric rather than paper because it's just got a little bit more give. So yeah, if I take that out and give it a good press, there we go. All right, so that's good to go. I'm not going to put the little notebook in straight away, but that ultimately will go in there into that pocket. I can put it in here. This one's stitched, so that should be fine. And I can just move this up a little bit as well, so that it goes like that. All right, so that's where that's going to go, and I can put anything in the back there. So that's that one. That one is for the signature. All right, so that's there. And then with this one, we want to do exactly the same. I just want to grab the other signature with all its bits that are loose, so we've got to be careful. Somewhere here I put a card. There it is. Okay. So I will be just checking here. Do I want to put it on there? I think I want to put it on here. So I'm going to just move that up for the minute. Right, let's turn that over. That's going to go just over here. Perfect. And same thing applies. Right, we don't want all the fluff as well, so I'll take that off. Get this stuck down. So really easy way to make very pretty and very good storage pockets for photos, cards, you know, gift tags. I like to keep all, I'm too sentimental, so I keep all the little notes my kids write, or all the gift tags, cards and all that sort of stuff. So I do keep all of that, and it's nice to have a little spot to put them in. So and that's going to be the one for the other. Now this one, again, I'm going to just slide that up for the purposes of putting it in its little pocket. That's going to go and live in there. Yeah, I'm not quite It is stuck down. It is stuck down, but because the bottom one's not quite settled yet, I'm going to just leave it like that for the moment, and then this one will go in there. All right, so those are our little projects for today. I hope that you've enjoyed that. We've got that one, and we have this one, and they look really cute. And again, I'm going to take that out while this just finds its forever spot on the page. Don't want to pull that skew. So I would suggest not putting in the little notebooks until those have dried properly, and then that will go in there and that will go in there. It'll look really lovely. All right, everyone, I hope that you have a great week. I've given you lots of ideas to finish off your journals if you've been following along with me. Go and have a go at all of that. I'll see you on Sunday. We'll make the little tabs together, and then hopefully we'll have time to, I'll have time to show you the completed journal. Take good care of yourselves this weekend, and I'll see you Sunday. Bye.